It's Learn to Live Project again, and this week we're going to talk about body shaming because this is a new thing that has come around where all the ugly and not worthy of certain clothes, and it's a really bad thing that's going around where everyone's being shamed for their body size and what they look like. Nothing is good enough anymore. When they talk about fat people, they're talking about, I'm healthier and I'm more fit and I'm slender and I can fit into cute clothes. And then the fat people are shaming the skinny people, saying, well, real men go for curves, not bones. Only the dogs go for the bones. And you look like a toothpick, and that hurts the people who are skinny, especially the ones who are naturally skinny and aren't anorexic. And then there's fat people who are unhappy with their size, and the skinny people are just making it worse by making things just a whole internet war between body sizes, which body sizes and alright, there's a few different sides of this that I need to talk about. We have our fat shaming, the skinny shaming, and then the overall health problems that come with both of them because they believe that one is better than the other, and this isn't true. Now, the first place I should start is fat shaming because it's so well known, the whole kind of shaming that I have found online. Basically right now, everything is skinny and beautiful and thin, and that's what everyone wants to be. Our commercials are advocating for the skin pretty actresses who with flawless skin. Actresses are striving to be thin, and all the magazines are talking about what they do to stay so beautiful and skinny. Even the president's wife has programs to get fit and eat healthy and lose weight, and it's an overall bad image for the younger generation that is just starting out into the world and understanding themselves, their bodies, and what it is to be with other people, so to speak, and bullying and all the things that go on in life. They're just learning all this, and by making all of the different social outlets they have, and everywhere they go and everything they see is advocating for skinny, they're going to think that's what's beautiful and that's what's requisite to be a person in society who is accepted, and they'll keep passing on the generations if we don't stop it. And there's another side, that's the ugly side of shaming, that's the thin shaming, and it's just as bad as fat shaming because on body positive tags, you're thinking that the tags are going to be talking about every body type being beautiful, but it's primarily curvy women and the bigger women who are posting pictures and talking about how beautiful their body is and how everyone's congratulating them on being beautiful and being proud of their size, or a more like average sized girl, so to speak. I use that term loosely for the girls who aren't really skinny but aren't really overweight. When they post things and say, oh, my body is beautiful, I'm so proud to be the size that I am, the bigger women and the more curvy women jump all over that, saying that, oh, they're anorexic and they're being inspiring for those who have anorexia and being inspiration and trying to advocate eating disorders, so to speak. But some of the people who are really skinny like that just have a high metabolism. And oftentimes it hurts just as bad when people say, oh, you're a stick, or you look like a skeleton, or you need to eat, when sometimes the case isn't that they need to eat, it's that their metabolism is so high it burns off what they do eat and they can't gain that weight. Because for a long time that was my problem. I was very skinny, and all that happened, you're so skinny, and I hated when people call me skinny. I would actually tell people, don't talk about how skinny I am. I don't like when you talk about that. It just puts out a bad image for everyone. I'm the weight that my body allows me to be because that's what's healthy for me and that's what keeps me healthy. Everyone has a different size that is healthy for them. And finally, the last part is the very unhealthy side of being proud of your body and being proud of your size. Now, you're going to think this is crazy that I think it's proud and to be you're going to think it's crazy that I think it's bad to be proud of who you are and your size. But there's a point where it comes where you're being unhealthy and you really need to seek help and talk to a doctor or a nutritionist on your weight and how you can fix it by want to shave. Maybe you thought I looked better before. And how she's talking about how then in the second part of this little post, it becomes a completely different idea of being proud to be skinny, and she says, maybe I think looking sick is cute. Maybe I like the bags under my eye, deathly skinny. You do not want to be deathly skinny. Deathly skinny. Death, skinny, death. You don't want to be dead. You don't want to be on the brink of dead skinny. That is terribly unhealthy, and it hurts your heart, it hurts your bones, because at one point your bones are just going to get too weak to sustain themselves, and just a little fall can just break you into pieces. And your heart can sustain that kind of weight, it doesn't get enough nutrition, and your muscles will start breaking down, because instead of eating the fat, your body's going to be eating your muscles, and your heart is a muscle. It's not a good thing. Also unhealthy, there's skinny, and then there's the general, and there's overweight, and then it's a lot of strain on your heart, and it's very hard to lose the weight. It adds more fat around your internal organs, and it crushes a lot of it. So much fat around your heart, you can life like or workings becomes a strain, and that's a sign that your body cannot hold up that much weight, and it's not healthy for your body. And at that point, you should probably talk to a nutritionist about what would be the healthiest weight. That may still be a more curvy area, or a bigger woman or man for that matter, size. But being obese, there's a reason that doctors have said that being obese is not a good thing. There's so many health risks that come along with it, and at this point you have to just look at your size and talk to your nutritionist about what's good for you and what is the optimal place for you to be. That's why doctors, when you go into the office, they say, oh, for your height and for your build, you're at the right weight, or you're slightly underweight. They base it on how tall you are and what would be best. So all in all I'm saying is, when you go online and you're like their body size and how they feel about themselves, don't say, I look like you and you're so thin, or I love how curvy you are, or how muscular you are. Don't talk about that, because people themselves. Think of ways to make a person feel good about them. I like your smile. Talking about someone's physical aspect, it all turns into an entire war of shaming people over what they look like, if they're not muscular enough, or they're not tanned, or their boobs aren't. Just, there's different aspects of beauty for everyone, and it's just according to who you are and what works for you. I mean, not everyone's going to wear wrists and feel beautiful. That's just me, and I can't go around wearing designer shirts and cute little flats and bows. I wouldn't feel pretty. I'd feel weird and out of place. It's just according to who you are and what fits your style. So stay strong, everyone, and like the video, subscribe, and all the normal stuff.